Hi guys, this is my day pack here, and it weighs right now. It's kind of my average weight I take to work, 9.3 pounds. It's got like a hammock and straps, big straps because we have big trees. Kindle. Okay, and here's my new zpacks, Nero. I don't have my sleeping bag in it because I'm still trying to get that out of the post office. It's stuck and lost, or somebody nabbed it. But I got a 15-ounce, 40-degree sleeping bag coming. But this thing weighs 6 pounds even right now. I put a blanket in, weighs about the same. A fleece type blanket weighs about a pound. I've used that to camp, and I certainly could do it tonight because it's not getting below 60. So that's a 6 pound backpack. It's got a tent, pad, still got lots of room. Look at all that unused. Got a pillow, bug net. No food in there. So let's do a little test walk with this thing. I'm going to be true representative, but I haven't walked with it yet. So it begins. So I'm going to try this zpacks Nero. You know, it's kind of in the ballpark of the backpack. An upper, no, I wouldn't say an upper backpack, but I like that 11 ounces. Okay, I'm going to have to put these keys somewhere else because that's going to drive me silly. There's my view. Where I might even go to a trailhead. If I do that, it's 3 miles just to the trailhead and back. It'll be a 3-mile walk. It's 8 o'clock and a little after 8. It's already getting warm out here. It's supposed to get to 95. We're at 4,000 feet. I almost blew off the walk, but I haven't walked in 2 days, so shout out to Jason Schaefer. Was it? I think that's his name. He's out there training in the heat of Kansas. So look at what I got to walk in, you know. I might as well get out there too. Well, the sun is really overhead. It is a heck of a glare. I can't even see the screen hardly. Oh well, look at this. We're at the intersection already. Huh. This may go quickly. My high dollar trek pole from Big Five. I think I spent all of 20 bucks. And I don't know what the deal is. People want to spend so much money on these things. This thing feels very light to me. You know, I guess I've invested enough money. I'm going to do a before and after of my camping backpack. You saw my my day pack, which weighs more. Pretty comfortable though, and I've had it for years. It's a Camelback. It has a bladder, which I never use. I woke up at 5:30 this morning. I should have got right out there. It's only 60 degrees. It feels like it's approaching 80 already, and it's just after 8. Here's my new Altras, and I've gone kind of around. That's my house up there. This is the back side of it. You can just barely see it out there. The sun's trying to have its way with the camera. Oh. Yeah. Got a little hump in the road. Okay, the camera's level. I'm going to be climbing. going to be climbing quite a bit, actually. I think I gain about 300 to 400 feet on this walk. That's not even including if I go to the trail or not. Since I'm kind of doing a video and I'm stopping here and there, I might not try to push for speed like I usually do. My walks tend to be about 22 minutes, or maybe a little further than that, longer than that, 22 minutes a mile. That's usually over 2.5 miles per hour, up to 2.8. I don't know why, but up in the mountain I seem to do a better time. Although I'm breathing heavier. I just started the hill. More later. You know, it just occurred to me, with a little forethought, I could have put a day's worth of food in this thing. Wouldn't have taken up any space hardly. And a couple more liters of water, because where I would go there's no water. And head up to my usual camping place, and I could have walked there, because from the trailhead it's only a mile and a half to top of the world. That's where we go. We like to camp there a lot. Never seen anybody else camping on the Arnold Rim Trail yet. I'd like to see more of that. The place I go to, there's only one tent spot. It's hammock heaven. The problem is I like to sleep on my side. I've got 2 hammocks. The Hennessy, it weighs a little bit more, twice as much as my double mess. But I can kind of get on my side there, and that's enough to sleep. But boy, I gotta be tired. And I tend to snore when I sleep on my back. About to turn a corner up here. Huge uphill of the whole thing. I'll show you my view. Trying to hold the camera level. Hopefully there's not a bunch of internal noises. $2 selfie stickers adding. And I'm gonna hold this camera level, perpendicular. So hopefully you can tell the incline. Okay, 90 degrees to the ground. And I gotta go about a half mile up that, I'd say. Started up the big hill, and I'll get you again when I get to the top. I'm sure I'll be a little bit out of breath. Not using the stick yet. It helps, especially if you got 2 of them. But even one is a huge, huge help. I usually carry it on this road walk for dogs. I've seen 1 or 2, but also got some dog spray, like a mini bear spray. That's probably what I'd carry on the PCT. This is a PCT wannabe training hike. I only live about 35 miles from the PCT. About roughly 1069 mile marker is the closest spot. But or is it 1040 something? Anyways, car coming. Oh, it's on that upper road. I'm going to be up there in a little bit, or a little while. Look at this very, very interesting vehicle. What is that? Man, that looks old. Oh, it's 4-wheel drive. That is too cool. Oh, I'd just drive around the neighborhood in that. That's neat. Hey, there's the end of the street. You know what? I think I will go to the trailhead. Maybe walk a little bit. I've got water. Don't have food, but I got water. A few items I need. I was thinking about getting a zpacks bear bag. They got It may have ended, but Mastrop had a whole kit, you know, with the slick line for $41. I got a new sleeping pad. It's SLX Big Agnes. It weighs 4 ounces more than the Thermarest X-Lite. I know it's supposed to be a gram counter now, but I tell you what, 4 ounces for that extra inch and a half or inch, it's 3.5 inches thick. And then I got the bag, another 34 bucks. Bought this thing on sale anyways, the mattress. It was a good deal. What'd I pay for it? About 120. Kind of like what the Thermarest cost when they're on sale. And the bag was 34, but I tell you, about 5 bagfuls, that thing's aired up and you didn't put your moisture in it. Same heat rating. Okay, that's normally I take a ride, but I'm feeling really good. Oh yeah, here's the top of the hill, so it's about as windy as it's like. So I'm headed for the Arnold Rim Trail, and next time I do a movie, I'll be taking this Nero with a day and a night, or a day's supply of food and next morning. So probably just 2 or 3 meals, or 2 meals and some snacks. Just out of memory. The last time I went, did not sleep. Wow, what a neighborhood, huh? Last time I came by here, it was, I think right here, a truck that had a big C shape in the middle of it, where one of these big trees had fallen over on it. And the predominant car in the mountains here, with a dealership only 50 miles away, is Subaru. Everybody's got Subarus. They're all over. I was close because, you know, they got the color I want, but they used to have a bad reputation, but I guess they're not that way anymore. We had a drought last year, and bark beetles took advantage of it. We got a lot of dead trees. Most of them have been cut down. So you see lots of logs piled up in people's yards. PG&E, the power company, cut them. If they were any threat to the power lines, because they're trying to get their reputation back. I'd say they did good. Oh, there's a house for sale. Just like the loo there. That looks like a 6-bedroom. Huge 2-car garage. Oh, better get out of the road. And there's a house up here. It's for sale next to the Art Rim Trail. Well, my main quest is, I don't even have to finish. I just want to lose a lot of weight, you know, save my life. But it'd be nice. I have to wonder, how far can I go on the PCT? Being this close, or even when I wasn't close, I was living back in Stockton. I had to drive close to 200 miles to some spots on the PCT. And I got to explore, you know, 5 miles in here, 3 miles in there. But now I'm 35 miles away from a trailhead. Here it is, mid-June. You can't get there right now. Can't get there from here. That house is for sale. Look at that. I wonder what that cost. That's a lot better than our house. I'd hate to have to heat it though. Oh, they got a chimney. Of course they do. Wood is free here. See all these logs in the yard? This is a pretty nice guy. I met him. Okay, I'm at the trailhead. This is where I usually park, right over here. I might, let's go in 100 yards. And I'll come back, take a break on this log. We'll see what we can see. I'm gonna turn this camera around. Okay. Just turn it around. This is kind of the middle of the art trail, and it's actually an alternate to get to the art trail. You can see all the dead trees they had cut. Wait, you haven't seen nothing yet. Wait till we come in here. They really went to town on this forest. Good old bark beetle. Never seen it. We had half a dozen trees cut in our yard alone, and some of those trees, I counted the rings, were 120 years old. And here we buy it, and it's like we cursed it by coming here. Look at that. It's a big stump. Well, that's just a piss poor person. Right there next to the house.
1.25 miles. Average pace 22 minutes 40 seconds per mile. Average speed 2.65 miles per hour.
That's pretty average. There's a pile. Good old bark beetle. See if I can show you one of these logs. Find a good one here. You can see how they get infected. They get to the bark, and I've had them land on me. They bite. See all the little discoloration? That's their poison. And it goes right to the core. I don't know if you can see that or not. Kind of there. It kills it. Rubbish pile. I guess I'll just let that stuff rot into the ground. Sure, tore up the trail. Yeah, the next time you see me hiking on this, I'll be doing a solo camp, and it's gonna feel weird because I usually hike and camp with my 13-year-old, and it gives me great courage, you know. I've lost all my apprehensions, and I know there are bears around here. I've seen them, but they're kind of like big old rodents. They don't want you awake, noticing. They won't bother you. They scamper off as soon as they found out they've been busted. Okay, that's as far as I'm going here. And get back on the road. What kind of view? All right, back there. Ooh, a scooter. Like scooters.
1.75 miles. Okay. Average pace 24 minutes 14 seconds per mile. Average speed 2.48 miles per hour.
Be nice, Doug. Because I will squirt you. You noticed me, and I noticed him. Oh yeah, looking for witnesses, huh? So you can come eat me to the bone. Or you're gonna be here eating on me all night. And I'm gonna taste like pepper spray. What you think about that? Trying to hold it steady, but anyways, in a minute here I want to pause, and I'll zoom up best as an iPhone can zoom up. You'll see top of the world where I like to go camping, you know, for a quick camp overnighter. It gets real busy on the weekends. You see a lot of the devastation that he cut these little trees down that died from the bark beetle. There's a big one over there. Okay, let's film that. I think that is top of the world. And I'd camp just a little down off to the right. Yeah, I didn't spray myself. I just noticed there's no mosquitoes. Hot today. I think it's gonna get hotter. Woohoo! Downhill most of the way. I got 2 short steep ones, maybe 3. But they're short. Yeah, I consider this the home stretch, even though I still got probably a mile and a half, mile and a quarter to go. Say, I forgot this backpack was on my back, and that's what I was going for. I also have to say it'd be at least 5 pounds heavier with the water alone, so maybe 8 pounds for food, or even 10. But right now, with the water, it's 7 pounds. I don't have maybe a half a liter of water. That's just about around a pound or so. I mean, notice it. I just thought about it because it's not a frame pack, so it's touching my back, and my back's starting to sweat a little bit. It's getting warm out here. Okay. Somebody's cutting up the trees. And I'm home.
Distance 3 miles. Average pace 23 minutes 09 seconds per mile. Average speed 2.59 miles per hour.
All right. Not bad for having a break in there too. Look at all the bad wood in our yard. And we got another tree that died too. Anyways, good walk. Shoes felt good. And the backpack, it's like I wasn't even wearing it. Just looked a little odd in the neighborhood. Okay, let's get this chopped up and posted. Thank you for watching, all 3 of you.